Good morning. It is, what day is it? Tuesday, and it's the 10th of September. I got up this morning and I've got my kit on ready, took you into work, come back, and I've been browsing through the workouts and realised that all of the workouts I want to do are more than 30 minutes long. So it's now 20 to 8. So if I do one, it's going to be really late by the time I've got everything out, started my workout, got my workout done, gone and got showered and ready for the day. So I've decided I'm not doing it now. I'm going to do it either at lunchtime or I'm going to do it later on tonight, because although I find it really hard to motivate myself at night, I really want to do a workout that I want to try, and I really want to feel like I'm working out. So a lot of these are like 35-40 minutes, and I'd rather do that and put my all into it than rush this morning and then feel like I've got no time to do anything. So I'm actually going to go and put my mats away. I'm going to make a coffee and I'm going to go and get changed for work, and I'm going to come back. In fact, I might just stay like I am so I can do it at lunchtime. I don't think I've got any meetings today. And I've only got this grey top on. I'm actually going to put some makeup on and do my hair, because I realised when I watched some of my video about yesterday on my big TV, my hair's a mess. I need to get something seriously done to it because it just looks awful all the time. I think I spend so long like exercising and stuff on my videos that I end up with it just scraped back and it just looks horrendous. So I need to start looking at some tutorials as to how to do my hair different, because it is awful. So yeah, I'm going to go and do that. I'm going to make a coffee and I'm going to start my day. I'm going to leave my kit on so that I can go. Yesterday I didn't take a lunch break and I didn't finish early. So I can't do that again today. And I would go out for a walk at lunchtime, but it ain't looking fit out there again today. I mean, I might still go out for a quick walk, but water in there, put some beans in. But yeah, so that's my change of plan. I think the worst thing was I got up early and Ewan didn't come down for ages. I could have actually fit my workout in first thing. And I did say to him this morning, you don't have to go to work so early. I think he does it as a favour to me, so I come back early and get my workout done and get ready for work. But I said to him, I don't mind taking you later. I can always get my workout done before, or I can do it in the evening. Now I've got these dark mornings, I don't always feel like getting up and doing it first thing, I have to say. But we'll just see how it goes and just play it by ear. There is no like fixed format. That's the beauty of being able to work out at home. I don't have to worry about booking into a gym or anything. So anyway, I'm going to get my day started. So I got a bit carried away and almost forgot to log on to work. I really should be retired. Anyway, I'll show you what I've been working on because I'm quite pleased with my progress. I'm not the fastest knitter and don't pretend to be. I don't continental knit. I can continental knit a little bit for socks and stuff, but I can't continental knit, and this project would be so much easier if I could. The bit I'm doing at the moment's okay, but there is quite a lot of lace work later on. But I'll quickly show you. So this is it classed as a 1x2 rib? I think it is. And this is the yoke. So this is actually the back of the neck and the back of the top of the back. So I've been getting on with doing that this morning. And the way I do my patterns, I know I've got 5 repeats, so I go through and just like do these little sticks and then I mark it off. So I've just finished that row 3 on my 4th go. So I've got that one, and that one to go, and then I'll be on my final round. Because of repeat rows it says 5. I go through and highlight my pattern based on my size, so I know that for the size I'm doing, which is large, I need to do 5 repeats. I also very quickly scribble down at the top how to do the make one right and make one left, and make one right purl and make one left purl, because my brain can't seem to remember. Because it's like you put your needle through front to back and you purl through the back or you purl through the front, and I just can't seem to retain it at the moment. I need to find a way of remembering it, but I haven't found it yet. I'm too busy concentrating. And then this section here just applies to sizes small and large, and obviously mine's large, so I know I've got another 3 rows to do, which will be these 3 rows up here, and then I've got a final 4th row there, and then I think I start on the main sort of like, if you flick through the pattern, I won't show you the whole pattern because obviously I've paid for this and it's not fair on the designer for me to show her patterns. I don't know if it's all in writing or whether there's just charts, but this is the finished product. And I'm doing it in red because I'm hoping it'll be a nice sort of Christmassy jumper, you know, if we go anywhere at Christmas and we're walking outside. I thought it might be quite nice. And this wool is a James C. Brett wool, and it's really nice and soft. The only thing I do find is that everything slips off my needle, so I have to be very, very careful. I have these little things to put on the end to try and stop losing my stitches, but it's not quite the right size for these needles, so it keeps flinging off. So I've got to be very, very careful. You'll see I've got a different size one on this end, but I think I'm just going to push my stitches onto my cable so that it doesn't come off in my bag, because I stick them in the bag next to the sofa when I'm not working on it. But yeah, I very nearly forgot that I was supposed to log on to work. I'm still working on this blasted audit. I'm doing 2023 now, so I was doing 2022, and it's not the most thrilling of jobs. I mean, it's a job and I get paid for it, so I can't moan, but it's not terribly exciting. I mean, accounts is never terribly exciting, but anyway, I am going to get on with some work, and I did say I'm going to work out at lunchtime, and then remembered that I'm supposed to be picking Ewan up at lunch. Ewan's not supposed to be working today. I've took him in because they've got a new menu, so when they do a new menu, they do all the prep and tasters and like get used to what they're doing on the new menu, and they all try it and stuff, I think. So he's literally just gone in for that. So I'm hoping, because I mowed time anyway from yesterday, that I can just go out and pick him up and come back and then still do my workout. I can do it after work, it's not a problem. I've not heard from my sister yet. We quite often meet on a Tuesday, so I might ping her and just see whether we're meeting or not, because that might affect things. But I definitely want to get my strength workout in at the very least. Anyway, I'm going to get on with my work. I'm chattering on, anything to delay it. You can see in the background I'm watching Helen Mary Jo. If you're not a viewer of hers, I love watching her. I think she's 67, but her content is so youthful and she speaks her mind, which is what I like. I like straight talking, not over edited, and really, really like the stuff she's doing try-ons at the moment. And as you know, I'm looking for more clothes. Also, I was watching a knitting podcaster this morning who was reviewing some vest patterns, and I'm thinking about getting some shirts and knitting a couple of vests to go over the top. Will it make me look really old? I mean, is it that if you're young, it looks quite sort of trendy, but if you're old, it'll just make me look like an old woman? Let me know in the comments what you think. But I'm wondering whether I should get into my vest era. So I'm wearing shirts, but with vests over the top. I don't know. Anyway, I bought loads of patterns recently, so I can't be buying any more patterns. I need to just get on with what I've got and just start working my way through it and using some of my... I haven't got loads of wool because I've only bought sweaters quantities when I know I've got projects in mind, but I have got lots of like balls of scraps that I'm going to use to do a shawl or something, and perhaps some mittens. But other than that, I still need to be looking at any more projects at the moment. I just need to work through my patterns I've bought recently. Anyway, this should really be going on a knitting or a knitting and crochet channel rather than on here, because I don't think you're all interested in it, but I'll just bore you anyway. At the end of the day, this is supposed to be vlogging my life, and this is part of my life, so I'm sure you won't mind a bit of it. Here's my breakfast. So I've got 2 scrambled eggs, and I've got croissant because they need using up, with some blackcurrant jam and a little bit of blue pat lighter on. I haven't fully tracked the calories. I've tracked my eggs and my croissant and my jam. I haven't tracked my butter yet. And then I've got a cup of tea to go with it. It's currently 10 o'clock. So not bad. I'm trying to make sure I eat regular now to try and regulate everything, to try and stop all these dizzy spells and headaches. I've had a call already this morning with my auditor, so I just wanted to get my food, sit down and get on my job. I know I've got to pick Ewan up at some point this morning, so I'm just going to try and get my head down and get as much done as I can before then. Workout done. So I've done a new workout program called Sure Thing, which is on the Beachbody platform. This hair, I don't know what I'm going to do with my hair. Really, really enjoyed it. It had sliders, which are a bit of a pet peeve of mine from before, but I actually really enjoyed it. There was one move that I found really hard, which is one where you have to do a kick through, and I found that hard before, although I did get better at it, so I'm hoping I get better. I think we do repeat it throughout the programme. I think this programme is like, I can't remember if it's 7 weeks. I think it's 7 weeks, 5 days a week, but the workout programme was 45 minutes, so I'm going to go and shoot and get a shower now. That's my lunch break pretty much gone, apart from just heating some dal up that I made yesterday that I can have for my lunch, so I've not got to cook or anything. So yeah, I feel really good because it was strength. So you're doing 6 reps on the sliders, followed by 30 seconds of weights. Then you did another 6 seconds. So if you did like one leg, then you did the other leg, then you did the weights. and then you did both legs or whatever, or 6 seconds, 6 on each side, and then the weights again. So you did 6 rounds of exercise with each one having a slider and a weight exercise, if that makes sense. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. It actually went quite quick considering it was 45 minutes. So I feel like I've really worked hard. Tomorrow's cardio conditioning, so I might not enjoy that one so much because I'm not a big fan of cardio, as we know. But yeah, I feel like I've done quite a bit today. And if I do happen to go on the bike later and just watch the bear or whatever, just to get my extra steps in, even better. But if I don't, I feel like I've done enough for today because that was a good workout. So I'm going to quickly grab a shower, get my lunch, and then get back onto work. Here's my lunch. So this is the dough that I made yesterday, and Chloe's had some, Eddie's had some, I've got some, and there's still, I think, 2 portions in the fridge. So I've definitely over-counted calories because I've counted a 6th yesterday and today. But I've still tracked it like that because I think even if I go with calories, it won't matter. I've got some of the creme fresh potato salad, and I've got a spoon of mango chutney. Well, this is my lunch, and I shall catch you later. It's nearly 4 o'clock and I am getting peckish. Eddie's just come down and made me a cup of tea, but said, do I want half a jam sandwich? And I've refused it. But I am very, very tempted to go make myself a slice of toast, if I'm honest. I don't know if it's that workout that's really fired the old metabolism. I'm not sure. I didn't have a protein shake though. I did have my dal, which was delicious. The mango chutney made a huge difference to that, by the way. Don't know if you can hear it. I don't think it comes across on camera, but my next door neighbour has decided that, as well as banging and drilling at all hours of the day and the night, that he's going to play his music really loud. I've been able to hear Luther Vandross and various other songs word for word through the wall, which is just wonderful. You'll notice I have no makeup on again. That's because obviously after I exercised, I've had a shower. And I literally just scooped my hair up in a clip, so I do look a bit of a state. Honestly, if anyone can tell me in the comments what I can do with this bit of hair here that just seems to flop out all the time. I don't like messing with my hair on camera, but this, whenever I start to record, I can see that bit and it just drives me nuts. I'm thinking about whether or not to get a fringe put in, but I think I might regret it after. So let me know in the comments what you think. I'm actually thinking of taking some scissors to it myself and just cutting it all off and cutting it to like here, which could be even more bonkers. Anyway, I've got probably about an hour and a half left of work, maybe at a push. I might log off a little bit early since I didn't yesterday. I'm sitting watching vlogs whilst I'm working just to drown out the sound from next door. They're not bad neighbours normally, but I don't know what's going on. When we first moved here, the guy next door used to have his own business. He used to like manage like entertainers, and he used to be an entertainer himself, like, you know, the people that go and sing at these clubs and stuff. So when I used to work from home years ago, I used to regularly like have like a bum 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 through the wall. It used to drive me potty. But he's obviously given that up a long time ago as he's got older, and he's got a different job now. So we haven't had this for ages. But it seems like the house has been on the market for over a year. And then I saw her outside last week and she said, oh, we're not selling up now. So I was like, oh, I am glad you're staying. You know, it's nice to have neighbours that you know. And they've been here since the house was built, just like we have. So they've been here for like over 19 years. So it's a long time. But ever since I've said to them, I'm really glad you're not selling up, they've suddenly turned into the worst neighbours we've ever had. It's like bang, 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 saw. The other day it was until like 9 o'clock at night, and I actually looked on my phone and it said that I think you can't say that it's a nuisance until 11 o'clock at night. And he had stopped by then, in fairness, but that doesn't take into account like when Ewan comes home and he's up at like 6 in the morning. He himself works nights though, so if he carries on, I'll just be spiteful back. I know I won't do it, but if he's on nights, I'll make sure I play music nice and loud during the day too when he's trying to sleep, and see how he likes it. But I'm really, really funny and really struggle to concentrate, so oh well, never mind. Right, I'm going to go and stop moaning because I'm boring myself now. And I'll see you later. I'm going to go over to my sister's later on this evening, probably about 7ish, just for a coffee or whatever. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and I'm not sure what to do for tea. I did buy the kielbasa sausage, but I know Ewan isn't keen on that, so I might not do that today. I have got gammon, so I might ask Eddie whether he'll do the gammon egg and chips, and he can cook it, and then I can just sort mine out when I come back. Yeah, I think maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna go. See you later. See you later. It's 10 to 5 and I'm having some crumpets. So these are crumpet thins with some Lurpak lighter and some blackcurrant jam. So I've still got 600 and something calories left for my dinner. I do feel like I'm having a high calorie day today, but I feel like I need it. So I'm trying to only eat when I'm hungry, but I am actually hungry right now. So dinner will probably be later because obviously I'm going to my sister's and I'm not going there until probably about 6:45. So I probably won't be having my dinner till after 8 at the earliest. Hopefully Eddie's making dinner. I think he's going to nip and get some chicken so we can have the chicken tonight with mashed potato. Oh, I don't know how many calories in the chicken tonight. Let me have a quick look actually. Because I've got the honey mustard one. Per serving for a quarter of the jar. Oh, it's only 132 calories. So have chicken with that and a bit of potato and some veg. That should be okay. It should be within my calories quite easily. Anyway, I'm going to go and eat this. Come on, the Luna. I've got some Ewan's Chef Whites out to dry. And I've got his darks on now washing. Because he's normally off on a Tuesday, so normally we can wash some of it Monday night. But he had to go in today because of this new menu taster thing, so I was late putting it all on. As long as I can get his whites dry and hopefully his apron, that's the main thing. Anyway, I'm going to get on for the last half an hour or whatever it is. I might actually log off early. I was just looking at one thing for the auditor before I log off. Just watching Gaynor Jane vlog. Gaynor Jane, not Gaynor Jane. I can't get my words out. Gaynor Jane, who's doing Vlogtember as well. And then, what else have I got to watch? I've got a few things to watch actually, but I probably won't get a chance to get them all watched now. I had started watching Lucy Shaw's vlog earlier. She's a runner that I watch, who's also kind of like, she lost a lot of weight when she started running, but she's not currently running, she's injured. But her husband's doing this crazy challenge, which is like 10 ultras in 10 days. So I'm watching that at the moment. I started watching it this morning, then Eddie had to go upstairs for a phone call with work. So I said I'd watch it with him later when he comes back down. I've got the world's longest password on my work laptop and then the authentication. So I'm going to have to go and sort that out, and I shall catch you later on.
Yeah. And then I'll show you this yarn pack. Oh, I'm getting in it this week.
You're in it this week, you're on it. You're in the vlog. I'm very careful about who else I put in the vlog though, just in case. So this is that music off because it'll be copyright strike for that.
What are you giggling about, Julie?
I've got all these assistants that now do camera for me. It's quite handy. I feel like I've made it. Eddie tried to film the other day and he was doing a time lapse. You know how long the time lapse you have to hold it for? Do you remember in Ireland when you tried it?
I can't remember that.
You did a time lapse bit of footage. You have to hold it for ages because your time lapse is like 5 minutes equates to like 20 seconds of footage. And I kept trying to explain that to him and he wouldn't listen. And I said, watch back what you just recorded. And he watched it back and he got like 2 seconds of footage. He said, I've been holding it for ages. I was like, I know. Apologies for the lighting, but here is my evening meal. So I've got some mashed potato, I've got the chicken tonight, and I've got some green beans and sweet corn. Eddie has weighed it out, but I've come upstairs without the measurements. Haven't tracked it yet, so I shall track it in a second. But this is dinner. It's 9:05, so I'm going to quickly eat and I shall catch you tomorrow. So I've been out with Kath to Starbucks and then just got back. I picked her up and dropped her off, so we had a wander around M&S as well whilst we were over there. I think she did record a bit of footage actually. I wonder if she'll send it me for my video. But yeah, that's it for today and I shall see you tomorrow.